So, what did we end up thinking of Equestria Girls?
Hasbro, you sick, sadistic bastards! Give me my money back!
Hey everybody, Lupina09 here, along with the Mistress.
Hello viewers, random people, etc, etc.
Today we're just going to try something random in the form of what I'd like to refer to as a discussion. It's similar to what I tried to do with the impromptu trio, but since I live so far away from the two I would do those with now, making those videos has basically become impossible. Well, that and we hardly have any similar interests nowadays.
That and the last time you invited your friends over, they left 4 hours early for some still unknown reason, like a couple of twats.
Yeah. Anyway, the viewers already know who this discussion is being held between, so let's get started.
Alright, what the hell are we talking about?
Okay, hold on.
I mean, the sky's the proverbial limit. We could even talk about Equestria Girls.
Oh my god!
I literally thought of a premise for a movie better than Equestria Girls in a span of 5 minutes while doing dishes, Lupina! Why did Hasbro go this route?
Yeah, ironically, Hasbro wanted to rip off of Monster High. It actually ended up pushing me more towards Monster High. Oh, and I really like how Mattel handled this whole mess too.
Really? How so?
Well, Hasbro made no secret of them feeling threatened by the Monster High franchise. Hell, it was even quoted verbatim on Equestria Daily, but I'm pretty sure Seth has taken it down by now.
I don't even know why. If Hasbro stuck to what made them unique with MLP, they could have wiped the floor with Mattel, but no! Hasbro's marketing team has the collective mental processing power of a cow's rear end.
Anyway, Mattel basically ignored them. However, one of the latest Monster High films, titled Scariest City of Frights.
What is with the fucking puns in that franchise?
Are they any worse than Every Pony, Any Pony, Canterlot, and Hoof Bump?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
They inserted the message, don't try and change yourself when you have something good going for you already. You could say that this was a message to girls about keeping to their true selves, but in reality, it was Mattel telling Hasbro to stay in your own goddamn stable.
Doesn't Mattel have another series coming up? Something about fairy tales or whatever?
Yeah, they've released the trailer and 3 episodes of their Ever After High series, which they were going to start showing off in the fall and winter, but they basically said if Hasbro wants to inadvertently earn us more money with their blatant ripoff, fire Lolita fairy-type doll torpedoes! The thing that made MLP unique was the fact that it took place in this utopian society, admittedly corrupt due to the fact that Celestia can't run shit, but that's besides the point. Without human involvement, it wasn't another fetishization of American high school life. God fucking damn it! What is with this fetishization of American high school life? Uh-oh, don't let the people of Tumblr hear that. They get so up in arms if you say that high school wasn't the perfect utopia that media makes it out to be. If any of you people on that damn reblog channel watching this, you all are twats. You all are twats. There's no saving grace to the matter. You all are idiots. That movie! Okay, like I said on Tumblr when I was live blogging it, because I live blogged my viewing of it, at the end of everything I said, okay, it wasn't horrible like some people make it out to be, but it wasn't good either. That's the thing. It's not god-awful horrible, but it's not oh my osh kosh bagosh good either like some people are making it out to be. I think the main thing I have with Equestria Girls, there's a lot of things I have with Equestria Girls. Okay, you don't want to talk about it, I'll talk about it. This movie was completely avoidable! no one wants to talk about that point, but this movie was completely avoidable. And I'm not even just talking about the fact that Hasbro could have actually, I don't know, put some thought into this. No, this movie was completely avoidable, even in the context of the story. You want to know why? Because Twilight and Celestia are borderline retarded! That's all that this movie shows. Hell, a minute and 6 seconds in, you're talking about that damn crown scene, aren't you? Yes, I'm talking about the crown scene. Oh, the crown scene! Who does that? Who? Okay, you guys are no longer getting a spoiler-free discussion because this needs to be addressed. A minute and 6 seconds in, they're all walking along the Crystal Empire, and Rarity's like, "Oh, Twilight, you're not wearing your crown! Oh!" And then Twilight's all like, "Oh, it's just in my suitcase." Who does that? Who literally does that? You're just going to toss aside the symbol of your power and royalty, just, pop it in the suitcase. And her excuse, what was her excuse? "Oh, I don't feel comfortable wearing it. I'm still not used to the fact of being a princess." Fuck you! Okay. Everyone who doesn't feel comfortable wearing their statuses of royalty, just take them off. Like, Sailor Scouts, take off your sailor badges. Madoka Magical Girls, take off your soul gems. As long as you're not comfortable, you can take them off. It doesn't matter. There's obviously no repercussions in this whatsoever. And then, when she went to bed, she just popped it on the dresser. Okay, really? This movie did nothing but prove the fact that no one in Equestria deserves to be a princess except for Cadence and Luna. That's it. They're the only ones who act like they have brains in their heads. Lupina, tell me something. Why was the human design for Equestria Girls so bad? Just so bad? I know this video is going to end up with hundreds of dislikes, but really? Take off the rose-colored glasses, because even when you watch the movie, there are so many flash mistakes. Hell, I saw 3 bald spots and 5 other characters whose hairstyles didn't look like they fit their heads properly. That either just shows that something here was rushed, or it shows the penultimate inconvenient truth that humans don't look good in Flash! Only one company I know has been able to make humans look good in Flash, and that is Mattel with Monster and Ever After High. They're the only ones who can somehow get the formula right. If you can't get it right, don't attempt it. So, in your opinion, who were the best characters in this movie? Spike, Pinkie Pie, and Sunset Shimmer. And that's really sad when a movie with a literal main character makes the main character out in such a light that you say no. Seriously, Spike? I really like how Spike decided to go into the other world with Twilight despite what Celestia said, because Celestia was so full of it. Just, alright Twilight, you need to go into this potentially hostile other realm all by yourself, and we don't know if it's dangerous or not with a criminal ex-student of mine on the other side. Oh, can we go with Twilight to help? Oh no, because of some bullshit balance fuck-typery. Celestia's stupid. And then Pinkie Pie, both human and regular Pinkie Pie, they were likable. And then Sunset Shimmer herself. Out of everyone in the movie, Sunset Shimmer seemed to be the only person who the writing team decided to actually flesh out what type of character she would be, what are her motives, how does she react to things, etc, etc. Hell, even the cameo by the great and powerful Trixie was more believable than Twilight. But, of course, at the end, they had to turn Sunset Shimmer into a sniveling little bitch because Hasbro does not know how to handle villain redemption. Seriously, if you're just going to fuck it up in the end, you might as well have the villain die! Yeah, it's cruel, but I think having us sit through drivel is even more so. That brings up a good... Did the animation for this seem lackluster to you? Oh, hell yes! Oh my gosh, I was watching it and I'm thinking, what the hell happened? I'm trying to go into this with... We went into this completely unbiased. We just decided to put everything from MLP, the actual show, into the background. We just wanted to watch this as its own movie. No fandom related things, no show, no thoughts of Lord and Faust, because obviously Goddess Faust didn't have anything to do with this. And it's bad enough when you try to watch it with the fandom and the actual show in tow, but when you try to watch it as its own movie, it's a horrible movie. Okay, yeah, I know I said that it's not horrible, but it's not good either. But that's just it. It's not horrible, but it's not good. We are going to keep punching in that fact until somebody understands it. It's not horrible, but it's not good. Because, quite frankly, I've seen worse movies. There are worse movies out there, let's be frank. There are... Holy shit, there are worse movies out there. But there's really nothing about Equestria Girls that would make me even say, oh, this is a triumph. At least the shows, it's like, oh, the first two seasons of the show, at least the first two seasons of the show were trying to break conventions about girls media, but it's just decided to go the status quo, high school. Ugh! Why high school? Ugh! Oh, and Twilight, stop bumping into Flash Sentry! That joke got old the first time you did it. Oops! Oh, shoujo anime trope, I bumped into you, ha 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 ha. It would have been fine if you did it once. However, you did it a total of 5 different times. That's not clumsy, that's either lazy writing or... No, that's just it. That's lazy writing. Hell, you couldn't even have him bump into her a couple times. No, it was all Twilight. Like, whoops, oh, I bumped into you. Oh, hot boy. Even though Flash was not that hot. Writers, can I just say one thing? No one, unless your parent is a hippie, is going to give their child the names Twilight Sparkle, Sunset Shimmer, Flash Sentry, Pinkie Pie, or Fluttershy. You can get away with Applejack and Rarity, but everyone else, no. No one has names like this! I take it you're just going to completely blow over the topic of the race dodging, kind of like Hasbro decided to blow over the topic of race with this movie. I can talk about this until I'm blue in the face, but people will still defend Hasbro for this, but really, Hasbro is horrible in matters of race. Like, if you don't acknowledge it from Transformers, you have to acknowledge it from Strawberry Shortcake. If you don't acknowledge it from Strawberry Shortcake, you acknowledge it from Equestria Girls. Hasbro doesn't know how to properly deal with matters of race. That's why I like Monster High and Ever After High. The characters have ethnicities. Hell, Monster High, one of the most popular girls, Claudine Wolf. The whole Wolf family is black. That's perfect. Hell, Frankie Stein's name is literally Frankie fucking Stein. It's not that hard to have characters that are ethnic in one way or another. You, Hasbro, are just lazy. Can we also talk about the music choice? Why pop? Why pop? And people on Tumblr who are saying, oh, you obviously never watched the show. Pop was the main song choice. This day aria! Your argument is invalid! It's like, I wouldn't have that much of a problem with pop if it was done in moderation. There are more types of music than pop. The only unbiased movie review I've seen in this movie had it right. This movie was made to sell toys. However, you can make a movie to sell toys and actually have it be good. That's the thing I don't think people understand. Just because you're selling something to kids doesn't mean that you can just get away with making crap. That's not right.
Also, Hasbro, can I level with you here? Just let me level with you here for 1 second. You do realize that women can wear pants, right? Because throughout all of Equestria Girls, I didn't see a single character, a single female character, who didn't have a knee-length miniskirt on. Well, except for Scootaloo. Thank God for Scootaloo! I never thought I would ever say that, but thank God for Scootaloo. Because, other than that, I'm watching fucking Jailbait with this movie! Not only were the clothes hideous, but did all of them need to be skanky slut short? Hell, there's even a scene near the end when they're getting ready for the fall formal bullshit insert tropish name for the dance here. And Applejack pulls out a perfectly normal dress that goes down to her ankles, but Rarity's like, oh no, we have to hike it up so that it goes over your fucking knees! Once again, Hasbro, Monster High has you beat, because even in the main group of ghouls from Monster High, Cleo Denial wears mummy rap themed capris and Ghoulia Yelp wears red jeans! Hell, like, a lot of the characters in Monster High wear, like, you can wear whatever you want, but you don't have to be limited to one type of dress or skirt. Monster High is wonderful because it has so many different, like, walks of dress and culture and things like that, yet Equestria Girls, all we got was color-swapped characters and miniskirts! Also, Lupina, you're gonna have to take back what you said about the dresses at Coronation. Yeah, I take that back. I never saw ugly dresses in the MLP universe until I saw the prom dresses for Equestria Girls. Thank you for reminding me of that, Mistress. I'm gonna have to go bleach my eyes now that I remember that. Oh, remember that scene near the beginning of the movie? I think this was like 2 minutes in, where when Twilight and the gang walked into the crystal throne room and Celestia's all like, Welcome Twilight, we have so much to discuss. Damn right we have so much to discuss. We always have shit to discuss because you never tell anyone because you are a shitty ass leader, Celestia! Seriously, I'm all for either the Lunar Republic or the Crystal Empire to just launch a full frontal assault on Celestia's reign, because really, as of this point, Celestia does not deserve to be like, God Empress anymore. She has no idea what she's doing. I really don't want to talk about Equestria Girls anymore. I mean, yeah, I watched it. I did not like it. It was not horrible, but it was not good. That is all I will say on the matter of Equestria Girls. Ugh, there's so many other things they could have done for a movie, though. That would have still made them money, but of course... Oh, God. What now, dear? Well, we recently watched a movie that the anime community was raving about. The Wolf Children, Ame, and Yuki. Oh God, from one bad movie to another. Well, that already tells everyone the reaction to this film. And there go the thumbs down. I don't give a shit. Look, to be frank, the first half of that film was perfect. It was wonderful. The second half and the ending pissed me the hell off. Oh God, the ending. The first half of the movie was incredible though. It was!
Hell, it wasn't even the wolf aspect of the kids being adorable that I liked. It was the mother! The hardships that she went through raising those kids after their father died. That was the strongest point of the movie. Hell, this movie should have been called The Mother of the Wolf Children instead of The Wolf Children, Ame and Yuki. But no! The shit hit the storytelling fan once the kids grew up into preteens! Yeah, that was kind of a kick in the teeth. They weren't even teenagers to do the stupid shit that they were doing! Yuki was, what, 12? And Ame was 10. Fucking 10! And what did they do after their mother sacrificed her education, her way of life, everything to raise them? Yuki wants to abandon the wolf side of her heritage because of a boy she met at school. Ooh, I really hated that. Why is it that most storytelling elements that involve a young woman have her doing something stupid because of a boy? When it's a guy doing something stupid or dangerous for a chick, it's usually notable or so dumb it's cute. When a girl is put into this device, she's doing something so fucking idiotic that you can't even think anything besides, you stupid cunt, just stop! For the love of everything good and pure, just stop breathing and die! Megara from Disney's Hercules, Layla from the Wings Club reboot, the list goes on. Hell, now that I think of it, this was part of the reason why we didn't like Madoka Magica too much, wasn't it? Oh god, Sayaka was a fucking moron! And then Ame decides that he doesn't like being human all the time, so he decides to keep to his wolf self and flee into the woods to take care of the forest creatures as their new leader. So he abandons his mother for the forest. Yuki abandons her mother for human interaction. Do these kids not know the concept of middle ground? You idiots! You can do both! I wanted to like this movie. I really did. Not only because it was made by the man who brought us Summer Wars. For God's sakes, it was about wolves! How do you ruin something that's about wolves? Also, despite what everyone was saying, I didn't cry. I was too damn pissed off to cry, quite frankly. Actually, I think it was because I was still reeling from Gankatsuo the Count of Monte Cristo. In fact, someone on Tumblr brought up an interesting point. They said that they had watched Gankatsuo and then watched another notoriously sad anime, but the latter didn't even make them whine. So they didn't cry for the second anime because Gankatsuo had shattered their heart already. Gankatsuo was a masterpiece though, I will not lie. It was. I'm steeling myself to rewatch it in English, but speaking of masterpiece entertainment, how about Hannibal? I am loving this show! Brian Fuller is doing such an excellent job with this series. Yes, it's already ended, the season finale was a couple of weeks ago, but I need to catch up. It's taken me a while to catch up. And the actors are amazing as well. Hugh Dancy is amazing as Will Graham, and of course Mads Mikkelsen's portrayal of Dr. Hannibal is exquisite. Do we ship them? Hannibal and Will? I think we do. You have to check with the Fujoshi on that. Either way, I think that this was a very pleasant conversation, don't you? Indeed. We have to do this again sometime, hopefully about something positive for once. Oh god, I'm sure we will. And I thank the listeners or viewers, however you want to look at yourself in this case, for listening in on our ramblings. Don't worry guys, the next countdown is coming out soon, but you all know I have eccentric tastes in men, so you know top 10 hottest male video game characters is going to be kinda out there. Meep, wah. Lupina, just end the video!